Alex Morgan was left off the USWNT Olympic roster for Paris 2024. Morgan was notably left off of US Soccer's 18-woman roster, which was chosen by national team coach Emma Hayes. When it was announced on Wednesday, Alex Morgan has not been included in the US women's national team roster for the 2024 Olympics in Paris, according to head coach Emma Hayes. The 18-woman roster was announced by US Soccer on Wednesday. There were none that really stood out. However, Morgan was a somewhat unexpected omission. Casey Kruger, a defender, and Crystal Dunn, a versatile player, were essentially selected by Hayes, who officially assumed leadership of the USWNT last month, instead of Morgan, who would have provided backup strike support. The omission of Alex Morgan continued to provide value despite the change in pace and the pool of American players. She is unmatched as a target forward who creates connections with teammates and as a frontline defender. The other members of the USWNT's 2012 squad have either retired or been phased out, making her the only athlete with an Olympic gold medal that was given serious consideration for this roster. However, she no longer scores goals, which is a striker's most valuable asset. This past winter, she wasn't included on a 23-player roster for a reason. Eventually, she was called up to that roster to replace the injured Mia Fishel for the W Gold Cup. However, the 18-player cap proved to be too restrictive. For the Olympics, it would have been out of balance to include the 34-year-old Morgan on this USWNT roster. At the sacrifice of defensive position depth, with 7 players limited to the top 4 positions on the field. Furthermore, the other 6 attackers are just superior at this point in their careers. It was inevitable that Mallory Swanson would make the squad and start in France this summer. Jayden Shaw, Sophia Smith, and Trinity Rodman were a given. They also include Catarina Macario, a versatile midfielder who can play center forward. Hayes signed Macario while she was still the coach at Chelsea in England, and it's obvious that she likes him. Hayes also included Dunn, who can play anywhere in midfield or as a winger but has played fullback for the majority of her USWNT career.